During World War II, the Japanese Imperial Army forcibly recruited an estimated 200,000 women, mostly Korean, but also from China, the Philippines, Indonesia, and beyond, into military-run brothels known as comfort stations. The women were euphemistically called comfort women, but the truth was systematic, institutionalized sexual slavery. Most were teenagers, taken from villages, often under false promises of work or education. What followed was daily rape, abuse, disease, and dehumanization. The letters in blood, one of the most powerful, rarely discussed forms of protest, came decades later from elderly survivors. In the 1990s, during a rise in democratic activism in South Korea, several former comfort women began to speak out. They formed a group and started protesting every Wednesday in front of the Japanese embassy in Seoul, a tradition that still continues today. But it wasn't just their voices. Some survivors, feeling the weight of decades of silence and shame, wrote letters to the Japanese government in their own blood. Why blood? For some, it was a spiritual symbol, offering life essence as testimony. For others, it was desperation, when ink and words failed to shake the world's silence. These letters were raw, emotional, and symbolic, pleading for a formal apology, describing their pain not in dates, but in flesh, demanding their stories not die with them. Some women sewed their stories into cloth or burned incense over their letters and ancestral rites, mixing traditional Korean grief rituals with political resistance. Why it remains untold. Many survivors died before being heard. Japan has continued to deny legal responsibility, offering statements that avoid full recognition. Blood letters and oral testimonies remain, and translated or unpublished in mainstream history books. There's cultural stigma. Survivors were often shamed in their own communities and families, seen as dirty, which led many to keep silent until their final years. Maybe when you see them, you join them. Don't forget to subscribe for historical stories.